Hello, welcome back. Happy Monday. Big things are coming up in this collective this week, y'all. I can feel it, and it is so exciting. And if you are feeling restless, anxious, worried, concerned, Spirit wants you to stop it. Spirit wants you to let it go and surrender all your worries and fears. Archangel Michael has been popping up a lot and wanting to communicate in these Twin Flame Collective, in the Twin Flame Collective, not in these words. First we had Mercury retrograde and now we have Pisces season. I just can't speak, so that's fine. We're just gonna allow that to be what it is. Anywho, Archangel Michael is really wanting everyone to step into this, expect miracles, expect rapid changes, rapid growth. Things are moving, things are happening, they are changing quickly, okay? We have this new moon coming up this weekend in Pisces. So many planets are going to be in Pisces. We have Pisces Venus. I mean, yeah, a lot is coming. A lot of really good, exciting things are coming. So stay in the feeling and the vibration of hope and truth, okay? Okay, also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, I would love to do that with you, to know a little bit more about the specifics of your situation, what's going on with your divine masculine, what work could you perhaps be doing right now to be bringing union closer. We also do a little bit of energy work, and I also offer Akashic Records readings that are really beneficial in these twin flame unions. So that being said, also, if you're here, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. I absolutely adore connecting with you in the comment section and just beyond. And yeah, I'm super grateful to be connecting with all of you. So yeah, I already pulled some cards, and actually, you guys, this was just me just pulling some cards for the collective, and I wasn't planning on recording. I wasn't gonna, I was gonna do a reading later today that was gonna be actually more for the week, but then these messages that were coming through were insane, and I just had to share them. I don't know if I like that better. There's still a glare. Sorry guys, I'm always kind of, okay. As a healer, I have this theory that healers are just not tech savvy people. So me being able to get these YouTubes out at all is quite a miracle. And we can thank Archangel Michael for that. Okay, so we're going to start here. Really powerful message we have. And this is actually about the karmic situation. I wasn't asking about it, but this is what came up. So we have first chakra healing. Archangel Michael, there he is, talking about this guy a lot. He's working on this healing of this first chakra. When we clarified the card, we got the Queen of Pentacles. When we clarified the Queen of Pentacles, because sometimes the Divine Feminine shows up at the Queen of Pentacles, sometimes it doesn't, we got the Wheel of Fortune, we got the Ten of Swords, and we got the Two of Wands. So, message here, really loud and clear. He is working on, he or she, the Divine Masculine, is working on balancing these energies in the root chakra, the safety, the home, the foundation, the ability to feel supported on earth, feel supported in the 3D, and in order to, when all that comes into balance, that's what's allowing them to actually walk away from this cycle. And more so than walking away physically, because maybe some of your masculines have walked away from the karmic situation physically, but they haven't quite yet emotionally and energetically. So this Wheel of Fortune is coming in to bring about this change, this fate, this karma, clearing this karma with this Queen of Pentacles and these new horizons, being able to step forward, completing this cycle of this Ten of Swords, of all this pain, of all this just hurt and kind of betrayal that's occurred, that's really made them want to shut down their heart. We're going to go to a more positive card. We got the Happy Family. When I clarified that, I got the Three of Cups. So yes, in their energy space is this desire and want for reunion, for celebration, for joy, to come together as a family, to come together. The two of you have this familiarity, it feels like home together. And that is so deep in their energy fields right now, especially in going through so much of the changes that both have been going through. in their spiritual journeys and awakenings. And there's no person in the world that either of you would rather share it with. So this is really beautiful energy to be coming up in their field at this moment. We also had the thinking woman. When I clarified this thinking woman, we got the high priestess. So this is definitely speaking to you, divine feminine. You have brought about a lot of change for them, a lot that they need to go over, a lot that they need to think about and consider. You have opened their eyes, brought new insights, new awareness. This high priestess energy is a deeply spiritual energy. So you've been a big part of their spiritual awakening and journey, really opening that third eye, really wanting to connect deeper. And they're wanting to connect. They see you able to connect in this really, really profoundly deep way to spirit. And they're wanting to do it too now. They're like, wow, like, how do I do that? And so there's been a lot of change in that dynamic where they're seeing the divine feminines as, I'm hearing like expert, but it's more just like they're seeing you in your light and all your power and your light and your divinity. And they're recognizing that it's not something that's separate from them. It's not something that, oh, well, she has that and I don't. They're recognizing if she has it, I also have this. I can do this too. So there's been a lot of awareness and awakenings around this ability, their telepathy, their clairvoyance. All of these things are wanting to come through, and spirit is working with them to have these kind of awakenings and downloads. Okay, let's move to this next one. So we have walking away. Beautiful, beautiful walking away. And we got the clarifier that they are walking away from the devil. So they are leaving this behind. They are leaving this feeling stuck, feeling bound, codependency, patterns, toxic, abusive relationships, pain, anything that has been stopping them from their true self, from their true feelings, and from connecting in truth and honesty. We also had the Empress come out. So they are walking away from the devil towards their Empress and this 10 of Pentacles. This is what they are calling in. This is what they're manifesting. This is what they're wanting. But they have to complete this cycle. They have to get out of that. And they're promised success. You know, earlier I pulled the devil and then the 6 of Wands. So they really are promised success once they do this. Also, another sign of that, blossoming abundance. To clarify that, we got the 5 of Pentacles. Got the 5 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Sorry, this glare is really bothering me. Okay, there we go. So blossoming abundance is right around the corner, but they have to clear this energy. They have to let go of this stuck energy. They have to get out of their own way. They have to stop this victim mentality. They have to stop feeling like they're less than, like they can't do it, like they're powerless to this situation, to making this change, to walking away, to sharing their feelings, to sharing their heart, to being open, vulnerable, honest, to getting a little messy in love, to getting a little messy in their lives. There's a big theme of control coming through. We're about to get to that message, and that one was really revealing to me. In fact, we'll go to that now because I feel like they connect really well. So we had attachment come up, and this was a really strong message. So attachment comes up, and I was like, okay, what's the attachment about? The first clarifier we got is the Magician. The first word I heard is control. So the Magician can vary. It's a masculine energy, and the Magician, you know, every card has its almost like pros and negatives, has its higher expression and its lower expression, its shadow and its light. So with the Magician, it can be a control thing. So that was interesting. The next card I got, my fingers, I can't pick these cards up. I got the 8 of Swords. And I thought, okay, so we have a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear. So there's a fear of a loss of control. So there's an attachment to not wanting to lose control, to not wanting to be, you know what it is? Yeah, this is what it is. There is a depth of emotion that's coming up and bubbling to the surface. It feels volatile, it feels scary, and it makes them feel tippy, teeter-tottery, like they're out of control, like they can't quite control it. They can't control you either, because the next card that came out in our story as a clarifier is this beautiful 9 of Pentacles. And in this specific deck, it's really about the feminine in her independence, in her power, in her strength, in her pursuit, in her mastery. So they're seeing you come up in this power, and there's this deep fear there's this deep fear around losing you. Maybe not right now, but maybe eventually down the road, because they're afraid that when they drop this attachment of control with you, with themselves, with their emotions, that they're going to lose this. It's a deep, deep anxiety. It's a deep, deep fear. And that's been a big theme for them. That's been a big, big theme. On the other side of it is obviously their freedom and their sovereignty. But with a lot of their life experiences and the things that's come up for them in the 3D, and especially in the realm of relationships and love, is it's like the second that they've dropped their guard, there's been pain. There's been wounding, coming up in the karmic situation over here. The second that they really built their foundation with this person, they committed, they merged, they created this life with this person, then the Ten of Swords comes along, and it's just this like pain and hurt and life force energy stolen. Yeah, because especially with that first chakra, that can really speak to a life force energy, and it's been, yeah, because these karmic situations are dark. It's not that the people necessarily are dark, it's that the energy is very dark, because the energy is what it is so that they can overcome their demons. They can overcome the devil within. And so it's all by design. These journeys are difficult, but it's by design. And that's what the masculines are waking up to. I feel like they've previously been very much in a place of like, well, I don't like that. I don't want it to be that. And lately they've really been coming to this deeper awareness and deeper understanding of it's okay that it's like that. This is by design. I'm getting, it's kind of like that, the process of refinement and attunement and molded in to find the diamond underneath, right? Did I just spill my coffee? I did. Well, let's see. Do I have something I can... All right, I'm going to just let that be for now. It's a pressure cooker, right? It's a pressure cooker. They're working through this pressure cooker right now to come through on the other side. So we have woman holding a heart, beautiful divine feminines offering your heart to your masculine. They know it, they feel it. First clarifier, King of Cups. So they have a depth of emotion and feeling, and they know this. They have this for you. Knight of Cups underneath that. So the King of Cups is oftentimes not revealing his emotions. He's not sharing it. The Knight of Cups, however, is. So when this offering of your heart, the more that the feminine really steps forward in truth and love and abundance and a giving, just an overflowing of giving, because you're giving from a place of abundance. You're giving from a place of wholeness, being whole in yourself, truly, truly being in your depth of love and emotion. That's what is going to release them. That is what's going to build their confidence and their trust. It's like every day, their trust is growing stronger in you the more that you blossom into your love and your full light. That's how this process works. That's how this journey works. Because remember, you're one soul. The masculine is just responding to you, to your energy. So the more inner work you do, the more that they grow and they evolve. I always my ego is always like, well, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the work and then they get the benefit? And it's like, I don't know. I don't have the answer for that for you yet. Maybe I will have that. That'll be a realization on this journey that I'll have at one point. Maybe we all will. If you know the answer to that, comment below. Give me a new perspective on that, because I get caught in that ego trap often around that. It's like, oh, I'm always doing all the work. But that being said, it's neither here nor there, because it's this beautiful connection that you guys have to your heart space. So the more you open, the more you blossom. They do as well. They follow suit. We have this door to value for these masculines. And this door to value comes from standing their ground, standing in their power, using their voice, using their divinely given strength, and not taking shit from people, really, in these karmic situations in their life, not allowing these situations around them to force them to go inward and hide themselves in their light. We also have, to clarify that, the beautiful lovers. So stepping into union with you is part of their doorway to value. That's part of this lesson. That's the thing that I feel there's still blockages and resistance to within the Divine Masculine Collective. It's the awareness and the understanding that actually surrendering to this love, to this divine gift, to this blessing is what's going to open up all of this for them. Because there's still such a fear for them around their value, around their self-worth. You know, we're getting these messages of attachment and fear of losing control and fear of the depth of emotion, fear of getting backstabbed and hurt in love, fear of somebody stealing their life force, you know? We're getting all these messages, so they're really working through that. You know, this blossoming abundance message that we got back here, that they're in this, you know, feeling powerless, feeling like a victim, feeling left out in the cold. So they're working through all this, and the more that they do, the more they're going to start to feel, and the more they're gonna really be drawn to you and this connection. The awareness of the truth of it is going to be shining very, very brightly for them. And again, the more that you open your heart and you do your work, Divine Feminines. And maybe let's not call it work anymore, let's call it play. Because in 5D, there is no work. There's nothing to work through. It's all love. It's all union, right? But the more that you keep, the work is more you stepping into that energy field every day, every moment of every day. So if you're in it for a while and then you get out of it and you got to get yourself back in that frequency, the more you keep stepping into that 5D unconditionally loving frequency, that Christ consciousness, that forgiveness, you know, any emotions, fears, hurts, pains that come up, process, work through, release. That is what's calling them to you and this union. So when they step into their power, they stand up for themselves and their true self and their true desires and wants, and come into this partnership, accepting this partnership for the beauty that it is, that's where their value is going to be opened. We also had financial constraints. And to clarify this, we had the Ace of Swords. Oops, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. So there is a cycle being completed. They're very clear on what they want. They want to move away from this hurdle, from this scarcity, from this struggle, from this pain. They want to, and they know the truth. Deep down, they know the truth. Whether they're in full embodiment of that and really, really owning that or not, honestly doesn't even matter. With these masculines, it's different. We, as the Divine Feminines, our process is so different. We're so conscious and we're self-evaluating, and we're just always so aware. We're always really, really tuned into our inner motivations. And by design, they're not. So their truth comes in like a different sort of download for them. It kind of washes over their body. It's physical. It's almost a physical feeling. But they can't quite make sense of it in their mind sometimes, which is why it can't be expressed, which is why they can't call it truth, which is why there is a disconnect from their feeling, because it's coming in these waves, in these different ways. But they're very clear on what they want in this Nine of Cups energy. And the truth is kind of what's feeling like a burden. It's what's feeling like really difficult to carry up this hill. But they're also in the process of completing this cycle, because they are being very, very supported. And when they finally can kind of let go of this perceived burden and hurdle, that's when they can let go of this scarcity and this financial constraints. And, you know, financial constraints also speaks to scarcity, self-worth. You know, when you have your chakras balanced, when you have that root chakra, that sacral chakra, that solar plexus chakra balance, these all kind of speak to this value. And when those are in harmony and those are kind of unified together, there is no fear of moving forward. There's no real doubt. You know, you're able to make choices, you're able to let things go. Things don't always feel amazing, but you work through it with a lot of confidence and strength, and that's what they're working through. Okay, so to wrap up this reading, I'm pulling a couple. Wow. Oh my God. I don't think oh my God, I've never really gotten these cards before. Wow. Oh, and y'all, my bad. I just realized I never told you what was on the bottom of our decks for these messages. The beautiful Twin Flame card, 11, cornucopia, abundance, union, magic, all the blessings. So this is what we're working towards. This is what they're working towards. And this is the energy. This is where they're at spiritually, emotionally. This is what they're working through, okay? Bottom of the deck for our clarifiers was the star. So healing, expanding that light, getting closer and closer to the divine and you. All right. Bottom of the deck, honestly assess. So they are in a period of assessment. And yeah, it's exactly what we're hearing. The first card we got, and this is the card I got so excited about, flow with divine timing. So yeah, they're really, really, they're in the flow. They're trusting. They're open. That is the biggest message. I can confirm that, you guys. I've connected with my divine masculine recently. He is open. They are open. They are very, very open to this process, to you, to this journey. They are open to the divine spirit. They're open to messages. They're really, really actively kind of seeking it. They're wanting that clarity. They're wanting to feel sure. They're wanting to feel that knowing that they've almost been envious of within you, divine feminine. But now they're recognizing that they can have that for themselves, and they want it, and they're working towards it. But this is just a beautiful confirmation that they really are kind of trusting and surrendering. And it's really only a matter of time before the recognition starts to take place, the remembrance. Because that's really what we're trying to do. That's what this journey is all about, is remembering. It's just remembering who you truly are, remembering what you're here to do. And when you start to awaken to that, the remembrance of who you are, that's when you awaken to your twin and you awaken to that beautiful being, because it's your soul. So when you're awakening to yourself, you can't not see your twin as you. And that's the precipice of where they're almost at. Yeah? So, yeah, be patient, trust this divine timing, trust that the angels are working with them. They also have commit. They are committed to this journey. They are committed to you. They are working through it, you guys. And can we all take note of the beautiful 2-2 union, you guys? Oh my God. I'm just, wow. Sometimes when I get so like fluttery like this in my chest, I think it happened in the reading yesterday, and I just like can't even speak. I'm like a little giggly schoolgirl. So bear with me. But it's just so exciting because it's like this has been the block, and the blocks to this are being removed. There's a commitment coming on, commitment to themselves, a commitment to this journey, a commitment to God, a commitment to this deeper awareness. Retreat and recharge. Yes, they are 110% absolutely doing this. I can confirm this. They are taking time alone. They are meditating. They're getting quiet. They're going into nature. They are doing the things that feed their soul, that are good for them. And they are very conscious and aware of what is good for them and what is not. So none of us are perfect, and none of us are in absolute harmony all the time. But they're actively seeking to be in this sort of harmony with themselves and communicating with spirit. So, and it's also an invitation for the divine feminines, I want to say. We didn't really touch on them today, so I will do a divine feminine reading soon for everybody. But I do feel that the divine feminines are here. Pisces energy can really ask us to take some extra time to rest, to go inward, to dream, to meditate, to reflect, to visualize, create magic. So let's honor our process. Let's honor where we're at. Trust in the divine flow, the divine timing, and commit to this journey. Commit to yourself. Obviously, you're one soul. So just as much as we're tuning into the divine masculine, these are the messages for your inner divine masculine as well, divine feminines. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, please like and subscribe. And if you would like to check in and get some more insight on your specific connection, I would love to do that with you. All right, have a beautiful day. I'll be back soon.